About 20 miles north of Madrid, it is very hot for round 7 of the 1981 World Championship. But that is the danger man for all of them. Gilles Villeneuve, who won just 2 weeks ago in the turbocharged Ferrari at Monaco, an absolutely superb race. Gilles is right back on top of his form. The Ferrari is going well. But exceptionally well in practice has gone Mario Andretti there, the 1978 world champion, this year in a V12 Alfa Romeo. Pierre Jabouille, the second of the Talbot drivers, now all ready for 80 laps around this difficult circuit. Watch for the green lights and watch the start. And Lafitte's dragging. Reutemann's got away extremely well. Jones has got away even better. There's Derek Daly coming through now. They come up to the first right-hander at Nouvellari, and it's Alan Jones and Reutemann leading Villeneuve with Alain Prost with them. And Jacques Lafitte is down. He's only in about 9th position at the first corner. It's Jones in the Williams, Reutemann, Villeneuve, Mario Andretti in 4th place, Alain Prost is 5th, and John Watson is 6th. And they stream through this tight, difficult, demanding circuit. To catch his teammate Reutemann, who's second behind him in the race, with Villeneuve third as they complete the first lap. Mario Andretti in 4th place, Alain Prost in the yellow Renault in 5th position, and Villeneuve is going to take Reutemann. Villeneuve right up to Reutemann, and yes, he's through. Gilles Villeneuve is through into 2nd place on the 2nd lap. So the Ferrari is now sandwiched between the two Williams. Hot, demanding conditions that they have today, that is really sapping for the drivers. Villeneuve 2nd, Reutemann 3rd. And into the pits comes Eddie Cheever. Ken Tyrrell, his team manager and sponsor, leans over him, and that's a Williams out of the running. And it's Alan Jones. Alan Jones, the leader, on lap 12. And Villeneuve goes through into the lead. Reutemann goes through now to 2nd position. And this is sensational. I said a few moments ago that Alan Jones does not make mistakes and the Williams doesn't break down. There's Prost going through. There's Andretti and Watson and Lafitte going through. He's signalling to the marshals to push him. And if he has a push start and thereby has outside assistance, and his engine isn't running properly, he wants another push. And if he gets that push, and by the way, look at the stone sticking to his soft tyres, well, he's got the push in the lead from Reutemann, and there is the confirmation. The French-Canadian and the Argentine driver. There's Villeneuve leading the Spanish Grand Prix. He's leading his 2nd Grand Prix in 2 weeks. Now, Reutemann in 2nd position and Villeneuve in front of him are catching Stur, and if Stur doesn't move over, here it is. This is where the lead could change if Villeneuve doesn't get his timing right, but his brilliant bit of manoeuvring, and he's through. Now Reutemann's got to do the same thing or he'll lose time and distance. To the fact that he hasn't been Grand Prix racing all that long, he can resist the pressure. First out onto the top straight at 150, and when they get to where the camera is now, they're doing 175 miles an hour as they come down through the gears again into 2nd gear at 11th. It's Prost! Prost off! Alain Prost, the man who was in 3rd position. Well, what a race this Spanish Grand Prix is turning out to be. It's where Prost went off, running across the course. Now you can see what a racing driver without his helmet looks like. Alain, he's going well now, and past him. No, there's Daly, and Villeneuve is past him. That's Siegfried Stur on the left, the Italian. And Reutemann and Villeneuve are passing Stur. and Daly, and in the process John Watson closed up on them both. Number 14 in the ensign, and he lets Villeneuve through, and the positions at the end of 39 laps in this 80-lap race: Villeneuve, Reutemann, Watson, Lafitte, Piquet, De Angelis. 80-lap race. We're looking at the first two: Villeneuve in the Ferrari, Reutemann in second
we're looking at the first two
place, and Alan Jones, lap 5, fastest lap so far, some consolation to him, 1 minute 17.8, and that is 2.4 seconds slower than his own lap record, and confirms that the cars without the ground effect skirts this year are definitely going a lot slower, not surprisingly, than they did last year. And the gap now between Villeneuve in the lead and Jacques Lafitte in third position is only just a whisker under 8 seconds. Out of the race, that caption is at least a lap out of date. The significant thing about this race is that Villeneuve is driving an absolutely masterly race. His car, you may think, is the fastest on the course because of the fact that he's leading. That in fact is not so around the lap. He was way down in the practice times. He was only, if my memory serves me right, 7th fastest. But because it is so difficult to pass, if Villeneuve keeps his line right and uses the superior power of his 550 horsepower Ferrari engine on the straights to pull away a bit from Reutemann, there is no way that Reutemann's going to get past him as long as Villeneuve does not have trouble. Challenging Carlos Reutemann, and there's the difference, 3.8 seconds. That's the gap between Villeneuve, the leader, and Jacques Lafitte in third position. You how well Gilles Villeneuve is driving. He has been resisting pressure right from lap 13 when he went into the lead after Alan Jones went off. He's been resisting the most terrific pressure from Carlos Reutemann, and now his skill and determination is really going to be tested. That was the position on lap 59. Villeneuve, Reutemann, Lafitte, Watson 4th, De Angelis 5th, and Nigel Mansell, the young English driver, in only his 8th Grand Prix, in a very meritorious 6th position. Now there could be a change, because once again, Eliseo Salazar, so new, and Reutemann's trying to take Villeneuve as they come up to, and he fails. Villeneuve either puts his foot down a bit further, or because he's got the line, obliges Reutemann to drop back, but Carlos is challenging very hard now. He desperately wants to get Villeneuve, past Villeneuve, and Lafitte is right with Reutemann, and all three of them are bearing down on Salazar, and if Salazar doesn't move over, we could get a change of place. And Lafitte is coming up to take Reutemann, or trying to. He's very close indeed, and he's through. Jacques Lafitte is through into second position. It's absolutely, and Watson, there is Watson. This is incredible, because Villeneuve has not been able to get past Salazar. Tunnel bend in the minute they come, and look at John Watson. He looks as though he's going to the pits, but he doesn't. He surges past Reutemann. An incredible passing manoeuvre. I thought he was going into the pits at colossal speed. Well, as this, and Lafitte going through on the inside as they come up towards tunnel. But, well, this is incredible. Elio De Angelis, there is, look at the gap on the right. He's increasing his World Championship lead over Alan Jones by 3 points, even though he's in fourth position. And there is De Angelis. It's not the first, second, third and fourth cars that we're looking at. Italian Bruno Giacomelli, who is in 10th position. That's 66 laps completed. We're beyond that now, and the gap between first and fourth is 1.5 seconds a turn. And this could be Lafitte's chance. He's closer now to Villeneuve than he's ever been. He's got his front wing right under the gearbox of Villeneuve's Ferrari. And he's coming out of his slipstream to take him as they come down to Nuvolari with Watson right up behind them. All of them closing up on Giacomelli. Watson trying to take Lafitte. Lafitte trying to take Villeneuve. Too, because although he's in 10th position, the 5 behind him, who of course are harrying each other, slowing each other up all the time, getting in each other's way, I would hesitate to make any prophecies. When that caption was done, that was 70 laps. It's an 80-lap race. We're beyond that now. Second to his then teammate Jody Scheckter in the championship in 1979, and Lafitte challenging. But as I have said before, unless Villeneuve has trouble, this is where Lafitte's going to try again. He's right up with Reutemann, and De Angelis with Villeneuve, and De Angelis is right up with Reutemann. De Angelis trying to take Reutemann, first to the right, then to the left. Away from the Spanish Grand Prix, but they have missed a magnificent race. That's the position at 77 laps. Mansell 26 seconds behind the leader in 6th place, but between the 1st and 5th, and we're looking at them now, a mere 1.5 seconds. There's the positions, confirming that Mansell is 26.7 seconds behind. Closing up on Rosberg in the white car. Villeneuve, and he's passed. Rosberg has moved over and let them past. So this is coming up to the end of lap 79, and into the last lap they go. This is Lafitte's chance. If he doesn't do it now, he'll never get through. Down the far straight, 175 miles an hour, down through the gears, into Nuvolari. It's Villeneuve, Lafitte, Watson, Reutemann, De Angelis, virtually together. From Nuvolari to Fangio, which is where they are now. Then on to Varzi. Then into the left-hander at Le Mans. First gear, up to Picasso, 4th gear. Now 135 miles an hour up to Ascari. They've got less than half a lap to go, and Villeneuve leads. So in 6th position. Down through the S's, into Bugatti, 1st gear. Now up into 2nd, 3rd, 4th gear, stay in 4th, and Lafitte is going to try and take him on the last corner, but one. Now it's Lafitte is right up alongside him. He's into the last corner. Now he lines it up. Villeneuve lines it up, gets his foot down, and Gilles Villeneuve wins a fantastic drive, resisting pressure all the way. One of the finest drives I have ever seen in Grand Prix racing, and the 1981 Spanish Grand Prix has been won by the man who won Monaco 2 weeks ago, Gilles Villeneuve in the Ferrari. Wonderful finish again, with Jacques Lafitte right behind, just a car's length from victory, but Villeneuve holds on over the line to win. He's only 4 points behind him. And the smile of victory from Gilles Villeneuve, his 2nd win in 2 weeks, as he takes the cup from King Juan Carlos. The champagne. John Watson, a delighted John Watson.